Parents and students are all wondering what school will look like next month, and now we have some insight. Tonight, the Madison County School Board of Education met to reveal their plan. Our Sydney Stallworth has details.
We have the traditional, we have remote, we have multiple options. We have Madison County virtual school.
Heading back to school this year, students will have the choice of enrolling in one of three options. Traditional classes, meaning students will physically go to school every day. Remote learning.
There's a virtual option for students in grades K through 12 who remain enrolled at their current school.
Or enrolling in Madison County Virtual Academy, which is not affiliated with any base school. If COVID cases do continue to increase, students can find themselves learning in a hybrid model.
Alternating days, and this is just one option that we have put together. Group A, Mondays and Thursdays. Group B, Tuesdays and Fridays, with Wednesdays for tutoring.
Parents can change their students from one form of learning to another, but only at the end of each grading period. Students who do choose to go back to school could see some changes.
PE and recess will be part of the instructional day. It may look a little different.
The county has a plan of 3 levels of action to respond to any spread. At level 1, masks are supplied to students, but not technically required to be worn in classes, just on the bus. And each student can select their mode of learning. Level 2, if the spread increases, all students and staff will be required to wear masks inside the building and go to a hybrid model of learning. Level 3, schools will be closed and only virtual learning will be implemented.
One school may have a higher level of spread, and we may have to adjust that school based on the level of spread.
Parents will receive notice before any school or the county switches levels. A detailed copy of the plan will be sent out Monday, July 13th, and parents will be getting a survey to fill out so that the county can get an idea of how many students to expect back in the fall. Putting the Valley first, Sydney Stallworth, WZDX News.